Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back on my blunt for you. So guys, we all know that these 304s are broke as a joke, man. Hey guys, just like Kevin Samuel says,
winter is coming.
You know what I mean? Guys, winter is here. No spring, no fall, no summer, just winter. And these chicks, they wanted to be out here trying to get these degrees, right? Trying to pay bills. You guys know what they found out?
The night is dark and full of terrors.
The night is dark and full of terrors, right? Here we have this dunderhead right here. Just $74,768 in student loan debt. So guys, we're going to look at her story, right? Because she was in school for 9 years to get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. So guys, we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. I have a second channel called 50304s that is linked in the description. Guys, join my Discord. There's a playlist at the end. And guys, I'm offering memberships now. So hit the join button or the link in the description. I really appreciate for you guys that are already members. It really helps support the channel. And guys, of course, I have to translate, right?
We now can Vapodo.
Let's go.
Me posting to try to get this balance down. I'm going to tell you random things about myself, show you a few things. I am Crystal. I am currently a stay-at-home mom. I do have a bachelor's and a master's degree. Both are in psychology. My master's is specific to industrial and organizational psychology. I currently am not working. I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Look at that.
And that is because, well, my daughter was born early. She was born and went straight to the NICU. Didn't see her for about 9 hours. And then in the 13 days we were there, she actually stopped breathing a few times. I witnessed that, and that was really hard for me. Messed up here. And so now my husband works really hard as an educator. He drives a bus. He does a lot of extra things to bring in a little bit more income to
all that to come home to this. He works all these hours just to come home to friggin' to Gorlock the Destroyer over here. You know what I'm saying?
just help me and help his family because he loves me so much, and I'm so thankful. I do work with my stepmom in a small business, so I do bring in a little bit of money, and I do make TikTok shop videos. But I've noticed that if I can get views and connections and support literally just by you watching, I can help pay this huge debt off that we have and just bring it down. Even if I can't pull it all the way down and get rid of it, I can still pay some of it. And that's really what I want to be able to do, is to be able just to pay that and do it on my own without it having to be for my husband's money, if that makes sense. I mean, his money is our money, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm throwing out there. Day one, and I'll see you for day two. I'm just going to have to make a list of stuff to talk about. Thank you.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. So she got $74,000 in student loan debt, $75,000 just to be a stay-at-home mom, right? Strike one. Then she has her degree in psychology and counseling, strike two, right? And she's like 789 pounds, strike three. Guys, obviously her husband.
Beta!
And guys, if these chicks want to be moms, why are they wasting their time going to college and getting all this debt? Oh, and guys, she's relying on TikTok to pay off her student loans. Strike four. Clown world. Now, guys, here's her story. Now, she talks for quite a while, right? So I might have to cut this off. But it says, day 30-something. Why I have such a pile of student loans. Why I'm making content to pay it off. I was told to stay in school until you graduate. It royally screwed me. I stayed at a big university and piled debt for 5 years, almost 6. I tried to pay out of pocket. I worked 3 jobs. I didn't have any friends, blah, 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 right? Guys, long story short, right?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Have a college degree or master's or anything like that, how long did it take you to complete it? Did it take you the 4 years or longer? I'm Crystal. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and let me tell you what my education was like. It actually took me 7 years to get my bachelor's. I know. I went to Texas State University.
7 years to get a bachelor's.
You stupid woman!
When I got out of high school. And let me tell you, I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I had no idea. I was 18 years old. It was my first time living by myself. I didn't have a job. I didn't really have any type of money. Luckily, I had like a meal plan and all this stuff was bought for me as gifts when I graduated. But like, being in charge of myself, getting up and doing things. I could do it when I was home because there was someone like checking in afterwards just to ensure I was following that schedule, but no one was doing that for me at college. So I truly was like thrown into this deep end and I just was not disciplined yet. So it was really rough. So I went to be a teacher. I immediately met a lot of friends, made tons of friends, still friends with a lot of them, started to work at summer camp. So I spent my whole summers working at summer camp and making money, and it changed my life and it changed the trajectory of where I wanted to go. So I finished, let's see, almost 4 years doing early childhood classes, and then I started taking classes in criminal justice because I like psychology and criminal things. And then I was like, well, I should do psychology. But I couldn't keep switching at a major university when I was 22 years old.
So from one useless major to the next. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
You stupid woman!
All of my friends were graduating. I still hadn't graduated. I decided to move back home. So I moved back home. I moved in with my mom for a bit, and then I found a house and then an apartment and did all this stuff. I was working as a nanny full time, and I was starting to go to school. So I tried to do an online school, and I tried to do for Parks and Recreation. I know,
Jesus.
Didn't work out. Not at all. I really liked it, but it was just hard. And then the hard part was keeping up with paying it, especially because it was out of state. And then from there, my dad helped me pay off the out-of-state one. That way I get my transcripts to go to college in Victoria, at University of Houston, Victoria. So I started going to school there. I told him I just want to finish school as soon as possible. I'd really like to focus in psychology. Working at summer camp taught me that I wanted to work with people. I wanted to help people. So I went in for psychology. I started in May of 2015 and I graduated May 2016. I was also 26, about to be 26 years old. So I was 25, 26, and that's just where I had to be to really grow up for myself.
Look at
I finally
that.
finished my bachelor's, and then I worked a big girl job. I worked in a mental health authority, and I was at the mental health authority for about 5 years. I realized that I didn't want to be there anymore, but I still wanted to help people. While I was there, I started trying to get my master's in counseling. And then I realized that like, I don't want to be a counselor because I am so messed up myself. And I feel like
Guys, look at this absolute dunderhead, guys. What an absolute moron.
You stupid woman!
Well, her being messed up's the first true thing she said. You know, the first, like, realistic thing she said. And guys, do you see how she spent all this time? So she graduated with her bachelor's when she was 26, worked until, like, for 5 years. So she's already 31. Then she went back to college. So, guys, you guys remember in the previous clip how she talked about her daughter was born all early and is all, yeah, messed up? I knew it. It's because A, she's overweight, and B, she probably waited until she's 35, 36 to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I would just want to be besties with my clients instead of truly helping. And I didn't want to do that to people. It wasn't fair to people. Like, I could do it. I could definitely finish and get my counseling license, but I was like, I know that other people need more than that for me. Then finally, my husband and I talked about it. We were engaged at the time. And he was like, have you thought about like getting your master's in industrial and organizational psychology? Because that is like mind place, or it's like the study of the mind in the workplace. And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. So I went to Capella University. I did this while I was planning a wedding, while I changed jobs, while we bought a house and moved after we got married. So I was able to take some time off while doing it, but I finished it in 2.5 years, all online. And so I started in August of 2021.
I can't, guys. I can't. So obviously her husband,
Beta bear!
because now he's paying for all this. And this is after her dad paid for the first school she went for. Look at this.
What are you, stupid or what?
People are so dumb. They're so dumb. And this is why, guys, the women need masculine leadership. Her husband might be a male, but he's not masculine, right? First of all, he married this thing, right? Come on, guys.
Beta.
Right? And second of all, hey, honey, keep going to school and getting yourself into more debt.
Beta male.
Come on, dude. Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Would you guys date and marry a 780-pound chick with $74,000 worth of student loan debt who's going to give you a yeah kid? I sure wouldn't. All right, you guys. This is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here. Have a good one.